Fantastic.
Wow. Solid block from Tibayan on that attack.
Back to Adamson. Jimenez with that back set.
The Philippine Coast Guard defense, solid blocking coming from the orange shirts. One more try.
Good net defense by the Generals.
Almodiel scoring through the blockers. Eusebio Pumalo sent up.
Set up job ni Marco. Combination play. And they're up 5-0. Lasal on the attack. Combination again.
UST ready for it. Then the drop.
And that's another successful hit coming from Camposan.
Coverage was good. But look at San Andres.
Welcome to the Spikers Turf 2019 Open Conference. We're showing you live shots from the Paco Arena. I am Paolo De Rosario alongside Mosh Cruz, bringing to you this preliminary game between the BEDA University Red Spikers and the Santa Elena Ballhammers. We have here two clubs that are on the opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of being competitive and in the standings itself. Now, for Santa Elena right now, the challenge for them, to be completely frank, is to make sure that they stay at a high level and not stoop down to some BEDA's level here in this particular contest.
That is right, Paolo. Now, Santa Elena needs this game more than San BEDA because they are at number 2 right now. And they can still aim for that twice-to-beat advantage if they get this game and if they win against Philippine Navy on their next game.
Let's take a look at the tournament format right now. So it's important to get a win here because it is a single round robin for the 24 clubs we have. And the top 2 teams will qualify from each group, and the top-seeded team will have a twice-to-beat advantage going into the quarterfinal round and semifinals, best-of-3 series, and a final round with a battle for bronze and a battle for gold. Let's take a look at the standings at Pool D. Now, as we mentioned, the BEDA University Red Spikers at the bottom with an 0-3 record, out of the running already, while Santa Elena Ballhammers trying to make sure they end up in the top 2 spot. A lot of work for them to do. Let's take a look at the SBU's previous match, and they did not get a single set last time around when they took on Arellano University, something that they need to work on because they were actually competitive in the very last frame but weren't able to get over the hump there.
Low numbers for San BEDA in that game, only 29 attacks, 5 blocks, and no service ace. But they gave a good fight in the third set, scoring 23. Now San BEDA needs to show up better today as they are up against a stronger team.
Well, the Santa Elena Ballhammers now on the other side. Let's take a look at what they've done. And they got over another university team here in the Spikers Turf Open Conference, taking down UST 3-1. They kind of slumped in that second frame after completely dominating the first, and it was close right after that.
It was an intense game between UST and Santa Elena, a show of loaded attacks, service aces, and good defense too. But what separated Santa Elena from UST were those superb digs by the team and excellent setup by Retamar. He had 26 excellent sets in that game.
The first set is just around the corner. Let's turn over to the Barker here at the Paco Arena.
Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Rene Gaspilio, and second referee, Mr. Kim Yadao. Let's now meet the starting 6 from the Santa Elena NU Ballhammers. Let's start off with the team captain, jersey number 11, Edward Camposano. Number 5, Chris Van Ponte. Number 6, Banjo Mondero. Number 7, Angelo Nicolas Almendras. Number 13, Ave Joshua Retamar. And number 16 is Jomar Ocampo. With liberos, number 15, Ricky Marcos. And number 19, Marco Eli Maclang. And head coach, Ariel Dong de la Cruz. Let's now meet the starting lineup from the BEDA University Red Spikers. Let's start off with the team captain, jersey number 9, Ferdinand Olivas. Number 3, John Lester Estabilio. Number 6, Jerome Lopez. Number 13, Jeffrey Losa. Number 14, Abdurasad Norsidic. And number 15, Melver Lapurga. With liberos, number 7, Prince Wilson He. And number 12, Jeremiah Tibay. mentored by their head coach, Ariel De La Cruz. This is match number 48, preliminaries of Pool D. Good luck to both teams.
So here's the starting lineup of the Santa Elena Ball Hammers: Almendras, Ocampo, Retamar, Camposano, Ponti, and Mondero, as well as Ricky Marcos being the libero. Stars of the lineup for Santa Elena and San Beda Red Spikers. You have a bunch of up-and-coming players here. You have to watch out for Oliva as their captain, who top scored the San Beda University Red Lions last time around with 9. But still, they need contributions from everyone here if they want to pose a challenge against the Santa Elena Construction Ball Hammers.
Definitely, for sure, San Beda prepared for this game against Santa Elena. Even if they are at the bottom of the standings, they would want to give a good fight here in today's game.
First point there goes to Santa Elena Ball Hammers. As that one goes out. Joshua Retamar now to serve for Santa Elena. Now, we have here a San Beda team who has struggled throughout the entire conference. And, you know, if you're a young team like this, what's the best that you can take out of this experience as Santa Elena get another point after that attack goes out?
You know, Pao, for a player going up against stronger teams, stronger players, it is, I think, pride as well, and the experience of just playing with them. It adds to your mindset of being a player. Now for San Beda, even though they are a young team, madadala pa nila yung experience nila dito sa Spikers Turf in their upcoming collegiate leagues.
3-0 start now for the Santa Elena Ball Hammers. And, you know, Santa Elena, we talked a lot about when Brian Bagunas left that team and how they would recover. And maybe they wouldn't be as strong, but you know what? That has shown not necessarily to be true. They are still a contending team here despite losing some of their some of their best offensive players.
And right now, Santa Elena, a lot of contributors in the team. Camposano, you have Resamar, Almendras, Ponti. Everyone is stepping up for this team.
A 4-0 start here for the Santa Elena Ball Hammers. San Beda still to get on board. Retamar still on the service line. A chance there for San Beda to get on the board, but shot is just wide.
Good intention by Lopez, but that is too wide. He wanted to go for a drop ball.
For San Beda, they've lost 2 of their games, 2 sets to 3. So it was a 5-setter for San Beda. So they feel hard done by it. But last time around, they were just blown out 0-3. San Beda finally getting on the board after a powerful hit from the back row.
Losa from the back, hitting that right away to get a point for San Beda. And they need more of those kinds of attack from him as well as their other attackers.
Jerome Lopez to serve, and that goes wide. Oh no, it's an ace rather.
I think that is just on the line for San Beda.
Well, Santa Elena not necessarily happy with that call, but we play on. Santa Elena trying to build on their strong start here, but they don't want San Beda to find any rhythm. And as I say that, they score another one to turn the deficit to 2.
Now Norsidic with that attack. 2 blockers, but they were too late for Norsidic.
Jerome Lopez back on the service line for San Beda. The Red Lions trying to try it up here, get closer. And that one is out, so they're just 1 point away from doing that.
Mondero targeting down the line, but it went out, giving a point to San Beda.
Jerome Lopez still serving. Only played the first frame last time around. That one finds an empty spot, so 2-point lead once again for Santa Elena.
Now a different target for Mondero, and he was able to get a point out of that cross-court attack.
Edwin Camposano, team captain, now on the service line. Sambeda off the block.
Losa just using the blockers of Santa Elena to get that point. He knows na solid itong blockers ng Santa Elena. Now putting power on that attack. It was effective.
Well, Losa had only 2 points last time around, so he'll be looking to up his production here. Mursidik. Retamar sets that up. Oh, nothing stopping Mondero there.
Once again, cross-court hit by Mondero. Now, you wouldn't want Santa Elena to start up like that with the powerful attacks. Just one blocker from Sanbeda, and you cannot do that when you are up against a strong team like Santa Elena.
Santa Elena trying to send us to our first technical timeout here, and the blocking does the job. 3-point lead for Santa Elena going to our first technical timeout. 8-5. We'll be right back.
O, lalabas ka. Labas ka pa rin. Hingi ka pa rin dito sa 5 para may dalawang option pa rin yung ano. Hindi yung nandun ka na lang, pwede ka na lang. Pero pag uy, buha natin yung bola, bilisan nyo yung labas kung lalabas kayo. Hindi yung para kayo artista na...
Pag chance bola na, labasan na kayo kasi atake ngayon. Ayun, service man, nasa na.
Let's take a look at the remaining game of the Santa Elena Ball Hammers, and it is a mouth-watering clash against the PGJC Navy Sea Lions on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Still here at the Papo Arena. Now, let's talk about implications of that game, Moss, because that may just determine who would finish at the top spot of this group, making sure that they have a twice-beat advantage going into the quarterfinals.
Yes, because right now, Santa Elena and Philippine Navy, they have the same standings, 3-0 now as Santa Elena gets this game. And if they win over PGJC Navy, then definitely mapupunta sila sa top with a twice-to-beat advantage.
Well, the ball hits the antenna there as Sanbeda get a free point. 2-point lead still for Santa Elena as 6 serves 8 here. Melver Lapurga on the service line for Sanbeda. Chance off for Santa Elena. Oh, and that was actually a miss hit, or was it? But either way, point goes to Santa Elena.
Just putting that ball over Sanbeda's court, and it worked. The defense of Sanbeda was not ready for that kind of attack.
Oh, Sanbeda find a way to get it across, but it's a free ball. Santa Elena can't capitalize just yet. And almost a miscommunication there from Sanbeda. Hate to see that. As a point there goes Santa Elena's way.
Campo with that quick attack, but we haven't seen powerful attacks from Santa Elena yet in this game.
Banjo Mondero already 2 attack points to his name on the service line. 4-point lead for Santa Elena. Sanbeda will try to trim the deficit here. Just gets that through, but a single block doesn't do the job as it goes out.
Almendras scoring off the block. Loza was there, but he is not enough to stop that attack from Almendras.
Mondero, that one's long. A lot to do here for Sanbeda, as they've been stop and start, at least in terms of rhythm here. Losa with a serve, almost an ace. Meeting at the net goes Santa Elena's way. Retamar getting the better of that exchange. Let's take a look at that one more time.
Just on the net, Retamar winning on that one. Santa Elena feels like they are relaxed in this game, because I saw their game against UST and I saw a different Santa Elena Ball Hammers there compared to what I'm seeing right now.
And that one's out there for Sanbeda, so another point there for Santa Elena. And Santa Elena have been great this conference, only lost a single set, and that was against UST last time around.
At the serve, Nico Almendras.
Nico Almendras on serve. Oh, that one just sneaks through the tape and in the area of Santa Elena. Point to San Beda.
With the help of the net, 3 blockers from Santa Elena, but it still went through for Losa, getting a point for San Beda.
Well, you know, I just thought about how impressive Santa Elena are this conference. So only losing a single set. But you look at the PGJC Navy, they have yet to lose a set in 3 games so far.
Yeah, so
That goes to show their quality.
that is going to be an exciting game between Santa Elena and PGJC on the next game of Santa Elena. That is a deciding game for them.
And you know, even though Santa Elena did lose a frame, they've actually conceded the least amount of points in the entire group here, entire Group D, Pool D rather. So great defense from Santa Elena. Let's see if that holds here. Jomar Ocampo on the service line. Sends that long.
Couple of service errors from Santa Elena. They need to control those.
Olibas on the service line for San Beda, the captain. He was the top scorer last time around with 9 points against Arellano. Retamar sets that up, and no, he goes straight for the point, and that is 16-9 in favor of the Ballhammers. We'll be right back after our second technical timeout. Let's take another look at that first from Retamar. Let's take a look at the remaining game of the San Beda University Red Spikers. Still looking for their first win, but I'm going to tell you right now, it will be a tough journey to that first win. First of all, they have to take on PJC Navy for their last game. And right now, here, they have to get over the Santa Elena Ballhammers, 2 of the top teams in the pool. So they need to switch on quickly here if they want to not end the conference winless.
A very challenging journey for San Beda here in the 2019 Open Conference. They have faced a lot of strong teams.
And again, it must be frustrating for them being so close to victories before. A couple of 5-setters as that one goes through for Santa Elena, who, you know, you feel right now, they're not being complacent, but it doesn't feel like they are being as forceful as they could be.
You know, just dropping the balls. We can see off-speed attacks, but not really those loaded attacks that we normally see from Santa Elena.
Cross-court hit is good for San Beda. Take a look at that one more time, finding the spot there.
Camposano was not able to defend that net very well.
7-point lead for Santa Elena, and you're looking for power, and there it is.
There it is. I was looking for that earlier in this set, but Camposano delivering right away.
Let's take a look at that one more time. The Ballhammers hammering that one down.
Combination play for Camposano.
Good serve there, but a chance for San Beda. Blocking does the job, sends it back, and San Beda really tentative there, not able to go up to get the ball. 9-point lead for Santa Elena here as San Beda call for time to talk things over. Let's listen in.
Balikan ng bola, malakas naman ako. Kaya mamadali. Kayo yung nararatil eh. Diba? Easy lang. Pag tumaas yung bola, sakay tayo atake ah. Pagkatake niya, ginaganon-ganon nyo ang bola. Wala, makapatay niya. Tapos huwag mong mabadaliin na ito. Tapos mo lang, dahan-dahan. Alam mo naman yung weakness ni Jeff. Pagka dikit sa net na yan, alalaki ng blocker niya. Labas mo sa ato yun na.
Notes there from Coach Ariel de la Cruz of the San Beda University Red Spikers rather. And, you know, this basic notes there trying to make sure that they are competitive at the net in particular.
They need to adjust on a lot of departments right now, such as that first ball. They're having a hard time to set up their attackers because nahihirapan silang kunin itong service ng Santa Elena as well as their attacks.
One-way traffic here at the Paco Arena. Santa Elena have a double-digit lead over San Beda, 20-10. Trying to seal the deal here in the first frame early, but that one's long.
Too wide on that serve from Camposano.
Leo Ringo checks in for the first time. He only played a single set last time against UST. Will try to earn more minutes here. Here's a Ringo, and a miss hit there goes to San Beda's way.
Ringo malamig pa, just straight from the bench.
Nur Siddiq, 2 attack points already for San Beda. 8-point difference here, and that one's long. Make that 9.
Service errors really piling up for San Beda in this set. Now they need to control their enforced errors for them to keep up with Santa Elena.
Set of changes now. Decano checking in for San Beda. That's a 21-12 lead on Santa Elena's way. Trying to take over here and finish this set quickly. Oh, but that's a good attack there from San Beda.
Estavillo with that quick attack and one-hand set.
Take a look at that one more time, and you know, this is the type of play that San Beda needs more. Hopefully we see that in the second frame with Santa Elena firmly in control here in the opening. Oh, and there's the power we're looking for once again.
Breaking the blockers of San Beda. Mondero getting that point. It is really easy for Santa Elena right now just to attack and kill the balls because San Beda is not really that organized team that they should be.
Better first ball there from San Beda. How did they reply? Off the blockers there. The net touch means San Beda get a point. Let's take a look at that one more time. See the net violation, and there it is. You can see the net shake.
It was Lumanlan who touched the net off that block.
Almost similar to the opening frame of Santa Elena versus UST. And as I say that, San Beda get another point, and San Beda now at 15, outscoring how UST started their opening set. They only scored 12 last time against Santa Elena. That one straight to net though means 23-15.
He got that point out of the service line but committed an error right away.
Leo Ringo on the service line. Oh, it's an ace!
Ringo with that perfect target on San Beda, and he got a point out of that.
Oh, let's see if he can double up on his ace count here. Leo Ringo. Oh, and Santa Elena taking the first set with barely any resistance over the San Beda Red Spikers. 25-15 to open things up here in the Paco Arena. We'll be right back with the second set very soon. Welcome back to the Paco Arena. Let's take a look at the set one summary there. One-way traffic, 15 attacks for Santa Elena, only 7 for San Beda. Errors on both sides, but easy to see where Santa Elena got their points.
Very obvious on the numbers that Santa Elena dominated that first set through their attacks, 15 points out of that. Now San Beda needs to work on their floor defense. They are having a hard time to get that first ball so they can attack. And they just got 7 in the first set. Pero kailangan nila lang mag-step up here in the second set so that they can cope up with the level of competition against Santa Elena.
Well, in that second set against UST last time around, si Santa Elena talo sila after dominating UST. So let's see whether or not they've learned their lesson and making sure that they are still the dominant team here, as San Beda will try to up the energy here as Camposano scores first.
A bomb from Camposano on that attack. Speed, power, and timing were all there.
Edward Camposano had 20 points last time around on the service line right now. Oh, and San Beda showing some teeth.
Olivas finding that gap between the blockers of Santa Elena and getting that point.
Better body language now for San Beda after that hit. Mursidik. Oh, and Ponti goes way up there, finds the space on the corner.
Quick attack by Ponti. And once he gets that perfect timing, you cannot stop that attack anymore.
Chris Van Ponti, 6 na puntos lang last time around. 2 attack points already. And a missed rotation there from San Beda.
Oh, rotation and error for San Beda. Now, Pao, we mentioned earlier that San Beda needs to talk to each other because communication is missing in that part.
3-1 right now in favor of Santa Elena. San Beda need to score soon just to be able to make sure that dikit pa rin sila against Santa Elena. And there you have it off the block.
Just making sure that Santa Elena will get a hold of that ball and scoring out of that block.
3-2 right now. San Beda trying to keep things close here. And off the blockers, Santa Elena extend their lead.
Mondero knowing what to do right away when he saw that 2 blockers from San Beda just wiping that ball.
Anjo Mondero. Oh, chance from the back row, gets past the triple block.
You see the respect of Santa Elena to Losa, triple block, but was still able to get that ball through.
Better now from San Beda, who were just wiped out in that first frame. Mendras.
Cross-court attack for Almendras and putting a load on that attack. 2 blockers, but disregarding that just through the hands.
Let's see, Almendras last time around, 20 points also. So it was him and Camposano who really went to work against UST. Oh, and a good save there. Chance now for Santa Elena. What can they do? Good recovery. But a net touch just stops San Beda's momentum.
Lopez got a little excited to drop that ball. Let us see that one again. A very obvious net violation from him.
Nico Almendras still on the service line. San Beda could not get past the blockers on that occasion. That time too.
Solid net defense for Ocampo and Camposano. Walang nakalusot na atake from San Beda.
73 right now. Santa Elena trying to send us to our first technical timeout of the second frame.
Service Almendras.
Nico Almendras. Oh, trying just to wipe that across the hands of the blockers, but sending it way too wide. 8-3 right now in favor of the Ball Hammers. We'll be right back.
Beto, mag-play ka. Pwede namang mag-quick to. O, palitan mo eh. Ang laki ng spiker, hindi pwede puro taas-taas lang yung bola. Combination ka dapat. Mataas yung blocker natin eh. Saka huwag ka magbigay ng mataas na bola, puro mabibilis. Para hindi sila makahabol ng bahagya. Yung kayo naman, bilisan nyo yung indak ng paa, bilisan nyo rin yung palo. Go!
Welcome back to the Papa Arena. Beda playing catch-up here. 5 points down. Let's take a look at the tournament system here. 24 clubs in this competition. And we're still in the preliminary round, so it's a single round robin. The 2 top teams of the pool will go to the quarterfinal round. And the #1 finisher of each pool will have a twice-to-beat advantage. So this is very important for Santa Elena, who are still firmly in the hunt for the top spot here in Pool D.
Definitely an important game for Santa Elena since, you know, they're going up against PGJC Navy. If they get this win, especially in 3 sets, and if they win against Philippine Navy, that will higher up the chance of them getting that twice-to-beat advantage.
4-point lead now for Santa Elena. Beda cannot capitalize on the earlier error. Tomar Campo now for Santa Elena. Lopez sets that up, and better there as Olivas, the captain, leading by example.
Through the block, Olivas was able to get that score, and the cross-court attack from him.
Ferdinand Olivas has been the most productive member of Beda so far. As Camposano hits that with power, but good blocking there from Beda, and their efforts pay off.
They were able to get that ball back right away. Now Retamar was not ready for that.
Will it be another second set collapse for Santa Elena, who destroyed UST in their first frame last time around and dominated Beda in the first frame here, but lost the second one. So let's see whether or not they've learned their lesson. Oh, and 4 touches there for Beda, so 4-point lead now for Santa Elena.
Beda needs to adjust on their communication. Really, we cannot see the players talking to each other. Even sign language, nothing for this team.
So palagay mo ba na-overwhelm yung Beda against Santa Elena, at least so far sa pinapakita nila?
Yes, by their body language, parang hindi nila pinapakita that they can respond. Despite that, you know, they have Olivas, Losa, who can really attack well as well. Pero yung pinapakita nila na tahimik sila, no energy, they are giving the momentum to Santa Elena.
Well, Santa Elena now, it's up to them to take advantage of that. Better attack there for Beda, and a net touch means the point goes to them regardless.
Triple block once again for Santa Elena. And that's what's good about Santa Elena. Though Beda has no win yet, hindi nila minamaliit. You know, whenever Beda attacks, a triple block pa rin etong Santa Elena.
That one straight to the net for Camposano, so another point for Beda. The Santa Elena are now leaving the door open for Beda to do something here. So let's see if they will take that opportunity. That one down the line for Mondero.
Mondero, a fast attack from him. Couldn't do anything about that anymore. Olivas was there, but he was not able to go to the right position to get that attack.
Powerful finish there from Mondero. Camposano with the serve there. 4-point lead for Santa Elena. Unable to push that across the net as Santa Elena take another point.
Miscommunication again on the part of Beda.
You have to feel that a lot of the problems with Beda can be resolved by talking right now, but let's see if that changes as the game goes on. Oh, powerful hit there, but good blocking saves it. Chance for Beda on the attack, and what a finish!
Decano with that kind of attack that San Beda needs right now. That could be a momentum breaker for them.
Well, Mark Decano did not even play in the last game, and here he is showing off.
Triple block, but just through the hands of the solid blockers of Santa Elena.
4-point lead for Santa Elena. Almendras finding a gap.
Same spot for Almendras in this previous play for him.
Chris Van Ponti, 6 points last time around, already with 2 attack points here. Losa pushed that through. Almendras. Good save there for San Beda, but then the hit goes straight to the net.
That one was not over this time for Decano, giving a point to Santa Elena. Now, if you are San Beda, you need to control your errors para makahabol ka sa kanila, because really Santa Elena can dominate this set if they want to.
Chris Van Ponti. Oh, and just a miss hit there. And that will send us to our second technical timeout. 16-9 in favor of the Ballhammers. We'll be right back.
Problema, pagka kinokontrol nyo, mas lalo nagka-error. Huwag kayo matakot ma-error. Ha? Natural lang yan. Masyadong mabilis eh. Masyadong mabilis yung tapon. Yung pagtapon mo mabilis, pero yung bola, umangat lang na gano'n. Mabilis masyado gumaganyan yung bola. Mabilis bumaba. Gaganyan mo lang konti, oh. Kasi para yung bola umangat. Hindi siya mabilis bumaba. Tapos i-organize nyo yung block nyo. Lalo na sa dulo. Kapatan mo na. Kasi pagka gumanon ka, mababa na yun. Mababa na. Tapat mo na. Para makahabol na yung itim. Nakakuha nyo. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, huwag kayong tumutulak.
Let's take a look at the team rankings of Pool D. Santa Elena Ballhammers with a 3-0 record alongside the PG JC Navy Sea Lions. A win here will see them take the top spot, but still games to be played. While San Beda at the bottom, already out of the running for a spot in quarterfinals, trying to end their campaign here in the Open Conference with a victory.
And
Almendras goes up.
kahit na wala ka namang panalo here in this conference, you'd want to give Santa Elena a good fight still.
6-point lead for Santa Elena here. San Beda will try to overcome the hump here, which is the Ballhammers. Mark Decano. And ace for him. Just a while ago, he had that killer spike. And then fumbled a bit on offense, and now that ace, so hopefully things can get going for him. As I say that, he sends it wide.
Same target, but different result for him. Now committing an error in the service line.
Pancho Montero. Better now for San Beda. Showing signs of life here. 12 serving 17. Number 13, Jeffrey Losa on the service line. Nothing they could do there. Santa Elena take the point to restore a 6-point lead.
Though that was a mishit by Ocampo, but still a good ball landed inside the court of San Beda.
Nico Almendras on the service line, trying to further stamp the dominance of Santa Elena in this game. Nothing Santa Elena could do about that when San Beda again showing us flashes of their talent.
Estavillo that time through the hands of the blockers of Santa Elena. Running attack from him, and no one was there for Santa Elena. He couldn't handle that attack anymore.
Service error there from Estavillo.
Now that is the story for San Beda. They get good attacks, but then binabawi nila sa service errors.
For the serve, Jomar Ocampo.
Jomar Ocampo. Good blocking there for Santa Elena as that bounces back.
Olivas opting to go off speed, but of course the solid net defense of Santa Elena caught that ball.
San Beda call for time. Let's listen in their huddle.
Ilis mo yung error. Hindi na nga tayo mga puntos. Bibigyan nyo pa sila ng puntos. Hindi talaga tayo mga usad. Balik nyo ulit. Balik nyo ulit yung composure. Mag-block kayo. I-organize nyo. Tapos yung depensa, huwag kayong magmamadali yung depensa. Taas mo lang ng dahan-dahan. Mataas na mataas para hindi mamadali yung setter.
San Beda trying not to rush on defense there. They understood that they were trying to rush things, and that has been resulting on their poor defensive play. Ocampo, service line.
A very quiet San Beda we are seeing right now.
Ponti scoring off the blockers.
Running attack for Ponti was good.
Take a look at that one more time as it hits the blockers and nothing that the Libero could do to save it.
Back set from Retamar was as good as the attack from Ponti.
Oh, is that an ace? No, just saved there by San Beda who have to send it free.
Ball is still up.
Oh, and Camposano making it count.
Sending that straight to the floor of San Beda's court.
Take a look at that one more time. Camposano spiking that down.
Because he has no blockers from San Beda. With that combination play, isa na lang yung tumalon, but the blocker was too late.
Oh, and a save there for Santa Elena. That one's just snuck through, and two people went up for the attack there. Still, it does go through. Another chance here for Santa Elena, who just refused to give up on that play. San Beda doing the same as well. Have to send it free back to the ball hammers. Almost desperation stuff here from both these teams.
Now good defense now for San Beda and a kill from Olivas. That was a good rally from San Beda and Santa Elena.
Well, Olivas breathing in life to San Beda here. So that was a mad scramble of a set. Both teams really doing unorthodox saves just to make sure the ball stays in. An error there, and you know, for every point San Beda win, it feels like they give one back through errors.
Not really being organized in the service line. San Beda needs to adjust on that department.
Joshua Retamar on the service line for the ball hammers, and that one goes wide. Oh no, it's an ace.
Just on the line for Retamar. He has been doing that ever since. Tinatarget niya talaga yung line to have a service ace.
Well, Santa Elena on set point here. Chance to end the second frame early. Already a double-digit lead here for Santa Elena. Better there for San Beda.
Running attack from Norsudik was good. No one from Santa Elena got that. The defense just froze. And even the blockers were late for his attack.
Oh, and it's an ace there with the help from the tape.
The net slowed down that ball. That's why Santa Elena was not able to get that.
Back-to-back points there for San Beda. Oh, and another one.
Lopez with a 3 points in that service line. Pero makita mo, iniiba-iba niya yung service niya.
Better for Santa Elena, and San Beda score one more time.
A roof on that blocking from San Beda, sending that ball to the floor. Camposano's attack.
4-0 right now. 4-0 rally for San
Can they make it 5-0? Yes, they can.
Attack goes in from the 3 blockers, and Tulgas was not able to see that ball behind him.
Well, you know, some BEDA right now have now saved 5 set points, and you know, it ends at 5. And Tugas finishes it 25-19 in favor of the Santa Elena Ballhammers. 2 sets to none right now in what has been a dominating showing for the Santa Elena Ballhammers so far. We'll be back with the 3rd set after this short break.
Setters knowing how to distribute his sets properly.
Well, looking at how BEDA has played this game so far, you can catalog all the things that they need to address to improve as a team. Pero sa palagay mo, Mosh, what do you feel they need to address first to make sure that they improve?
You know, Pao, really, the communication is the key for BEDA right now because they are not talking, you know, kahit magtinginan lang sila, it seems like hindi pa rin nila alam kung ano yung gagawin nila. So someone needs to step up and give that energy or yung mag-ingay lang because in one team, meron talagang player na ganun, yung nag-iingay lang siya and instructing his teammates.
Well, hindi pwede mahihain dito sa volleyball, I'm sure. And BEDA need that one player na hindi talaga mahihain. That's now from the back row. Santa Elena trying to go up 3-0 here, but that one is wide.
Too wide on that attack from Camposano. He was too far from the net on that attack.
Fernando Lopez with the serve. Retamar sets that up. Better defense there from BEDA. And hits that off the hands of Santa Elena.
Losa taking advantage of the triple block from Santa Elena and making sure na tatalsik yung attacking niya out of the hands of Santa Elena.
Take a look at that again. No doubt, but again, as they win a point, they give one back to a service error.
It's like a routine for BEDA that they have an attack score, but a service error right after.
Block there does the job as Almendra scores off the block.
Ponti and Almendras were there to roof that attack from BEDA.
Camposano now trying to make it 5-2. 2-point lead here for Santa Elena. That one straight to the net. And we don't know that BEDA actually can go on a little rally just to end the to end the previous set. They actually went 5-0 before Santa Elena finally finished it. And rare service ace there, tied up at 4 apiece.
A rare reception error for Marcos.
Not happy with himself there. You can see it from his reaction. As some BEDA try to take the lead here. Norsidik. Retamar sets that up, and a quick hit means Santa Elena regained the lead.
Ponti with that quick attack. When Santa Elena gets that quick attack combination plays, 90% they will kill that ball.
Usman Ponti try to double up the lead of Santa Elena here. Off the blocker, San BEDA easily with their best set so far.
Nosa knows how to work things out from the blockers of Santa Elena. Kanina pa siya nakaka-score out of the block.
Jeremy Alibayan. This time, Santa Elena scoring off the blockers as well, showing them how it's done.
Almendras, of course, knowing what to do right away, even if he has, 2 blockers, 3 blockers, he doesn't mind.
Mondero with the serve. Santa Elena score off the block again. A ball touch means San BEDA tie it up.
Losa still on it, gaining points out of his attacks.
Again, best set by far for San BEDA. Another service error.
Same story, same situation, points from attacks, but then service error right after.
Almendras will try to send us to our first technical timeout of the third set.
Marcos was there.
Off the blockers this time. Save there for San BEDA. And that's better from Decano.
Decano through the block. Retamar, Lumanlan, and Camposano were there.
San BEDA now more energetic as Decano scoring off the block.
Taking advantage of that gap between Camposano and Lumanlan.
Oh, that one just off the head of a BEDA player, and they save it. Free ball goes. Santa Elena, how they answer back. That's why. So we go to our first technical timeout with San BEDA with a 1-point lead. We'll be right back.
Lahat wala tayong pupuntahan eh. Ha? Ano naman may kalaban nyo? Kahit ipasok nyo ng service mo, di ba na lang sa atin yan? Kaya nagkaganyan na scope dahil sa mga error nyo na napakaano. Gugo tayo. Ang palo nyo, kahit paluin nyo, ang babalik sa ating gano'n. Kasi hindi yun. Ba't ba natatakot nyo? Papaluin nyo sa labas. Pare,
Welcome back to the Paco Arena as San BEDA actually outscoring Santa Elena going to our first technical timeout 8-7, and you have to feel that Santa Elena did not do themselves any favors with a couple of key errors there, giving San BEDA the lead going to that.
Santa Elena, they tend to relax whenever they are up in set count, just like what happened in their last game against UST. And San BEDA not yet giving up in this game.
And you'd like to see that from young teams as a service ace there for Santa Elena. And you could see the change in body language for San BEDA after what was easily their best showing so far in the game against Santa Elena. Off the blockers there, unable to save it, the libero of San BEDA.
Norsidik with that attack, but the blockers of Santa Elena were too strong Binalik agad yung bola and coverage was weak for San Beda.
Lumanlan on the service line. From the back row. That is out.
But it was a good play for Losa. The good intention, unfortunately, it went wide.
Well, Santa Elena now starting to pull away. San Beda call for time. Let's listen in to their adjustments.
Nasa harap pa to eh. Patakbuhin mo ng patakbuhin, saka mo yung bato dito sa open timing. Huwag kayo magmamadali. Ngayon, gusto niyo, lilipang nyo na lang. Hindi nyo na alam kung anong ginagawa niya sa loob ng court. Focus muna kayo. Receive. Pag magad ng receive, atake tayo, tumakbo kayo. Yung kamay mo, Jeff, yung sa pinakamataas,
Similar message to their previous timeouts. Don't rush. Same on defense, same on offense.
Still very calm. Coach Ariel instructing his players on what to do and what to adjust on.
Santa Elena trying to extend their lead here. Almost an ace. Will San Beda have to send that free? Retamar will set that up. And the point there will go to Santa Elena.
Down the line, attack by Camposano. It seems like it was too easy for him. Kapag dikit na dikit yung bola for Camposano, mas nadadalian siyang pumalo.
Luis Romanlan again on the service line. It feels like he's been there for a long time right now against San Beda. On the right side, better now off the blockers, Mark Decano.
Decano has been doing good here for San Beda, getting points out of his attacks.
Mark Decano now, he has been one of the more dynamic attackers of San Beda in this game so far.
Together with Losa and
Mondero scores quickly there to strike back. 4-point lead again for Santa Elena. So you have Losa and Decano, the key threats so far of San Beda. Santa Elena finding different scorers here. A while ago you had Ponti, Mondero. Everyone really getting in on the act for Santa Elena. Mondero straight towards us, hits a bottle of water, and our FD is okay.
that's how the attack was strong. You know, they got that ball, San Beda, but then tumasik pa rin yung bola. It went straight to us. It knocked out the bottle.
Ganyan talaga kapag dalawa lang yung tao dito. Isa lang yung volleyball player dito sa ating tatlo. So, that's how I think that's pretty obvious as Santa Elena get the drop ball to go.
Now, after that run from San Beda, they suddenly froze. Hindi na sila nakagalaw. That was, you know, from 8-1 pa lang yung nasa-score nitong San Beda.
So Retamar trying to send us to our second technical timeout. Almost, it is an ace as unable to pass it back. So that means we go to second technical timeout at 16-9 in favor of Santa Elena. They have come to life here in the third frame rather. We'll be right back.
Pasok pa na mabilis, ha? Sigurado naman, huwag ka na magdala kasi bibigyan naman ako.
Sige, sige, tara, hey, Santa Elena!
Let's take a look at the games on Thursday. All of that will be here at the PAOK Arena. First off, we have IEM against DNS, followed by LPU versus CEU. And then action on FEU against the San Sebastian College of Recolectos Golden Stars. Now, all games are live and exclusive here on One Sports, channel 261 on HD, channel 91 on SD, and of course, we will be streaming online as well. So make sure you catch us because you have no excuse not to. Online, on TV, what more can you ask for as well?
A lot of ways to watch Spiker's turf.
And easily the best men's volleyball action in the country. And we have a lot of great talent for you. Up-and-comers and those already established is Ali Bayan. Scores for San Beda there coming off the break.
Taking advantage of that gap between the net and the blockers, and that is a rare one for Santa Elena because normally they have a solid net defense and an overset on that one for Mondero.
Well, 2 straight hits there for San Beda, 2 straight points rather. So let's see whether or not they can go on a little rally here. Better off the block. 3 points off the second technical timeout for San Beda.
Sidik and Losa were there to block Mondero. And again, San Beda coming alive here after that technical timeout.
Trying to get it off the block, and Santa Elena do. That was a good stretch there for San Beda, but they need to find ways to sustain those types of runs.
Because right now for San Beda, they have this good run, but they stop and then committing more errors.
Better now for San Beda again. Just a 4-point lead for Santa Elena. Sidik now goes to the service line. Four-point lead. Oh, and that just edges out.
A good attack from Sidik, but a service error right after.
5-point lead for Santa Elena. They've been a bit tentative after the second technical timeout, as a service error means it'll be a 4-point lead now. Jeremy Alibayan on the service line had 4 points last time around against Arellano. Retamar with the set. Oh, and a good finish there coming from Almendras.
But, you know, a great first ball from Marcos. That's why Retamar was able to set up Almendras properly.
At the serve,
Rancho Mondero. Oh, and unable to save that, Santa Elena. That one was just way too powerful. So San Beda showing us signs of life here, but they need to get their act up quickly if they want to make sure that Santa Elena don't get too far ahead.
Kudos to the effort of Mondero running for that ball.
Oh, a little switch there in midair. Decano, not this time. Send that up.
Double touch violation called against Decano.
20-15 right now. Santa Elena will try to end this game early. And yet to feel that Santa Elena haven't necessarily hit full gear at all in the game so far. Off the block this time for San Beda. San Beda now still alive here in the third frame. Olivas checks back in the game. He has been one of the most versatile players here for San Beda so far.
Let us see if San Beda can give us a good run once again.
Santa Elena score off the block. Luis Umanlan did not play last time around, so Santa Elena rotating their players here, trying to get more people game time. Luis Umanlan with the serve. Good blocking there, as San Beda will try to save that. They do. Now on the other side, the blocking does its job. Great rally we have here so far, and it is Santa Elena who come away with it.
Camposano has this way of, kahit na meron siyang blockers, dinidiin niya yung palo niya para lumusot yung bola niya sa net.
Well, some BEDA call for time right now with Santa Elena 3 points away from getting the match. Let's listen in.
Kayo magmamadali. Sige, receive tayo ng dahan-dahan. Pag receive tayo ng dahan-dahan, huwag ka matawag kumalo. Pag anong play mo, sunod ka doon. Tumakbo ka ng mabilis. Pag kasabay ka ng blocker, maganda ng execution para yung open spiker, mag-iisang blocker na lang. Bilisan nyo yung galaw, mabagal kasi yung galaw mo. Kasi yung bola, bagalan mo lang. Hayaan mo sila bumilis ng bumilis yung bola, iangat mo lang dahan-dahan. Huwag kayo magmamadali, ha?
Consistent note there, don't rush, don't hurry. And you have to feel that it'll be easier to do that once you have more experience kapag bumabagal na yung laro.
Definitely, and at this point, sometimes they have good rallies, but Sanbeda just couldn't finish strong. Santa Elena taking advantage of that.
22-16 right now in favor of Santa Elena. Almost an ace there. Have to send that free. Santa Elena off the block once again. Camposano.
That's how powerful that attack is. Even if it was a good block from Sanbena, pero yung talsik ng bola, it went out of Santa Elena's court.
Lan feels like he's been on the service line for a very long time now. Olibas. He pushes that through and gets Sanbeda back on the board here.
Was fortunate for him that that ball went in out of that set from Losa.
Team captain Olibas trying to lead by example here. Oh, off the single block there. Santa Elena just 1 point away from getting the match.
Tugas with that quick play and no blocker from Sanbeda.
Serving for the match,
Joshua Retamar will try to end this here. Sanbeda, can they extend it? Alibayan.
Still not yet giving up. Alibayan with that cross-court attack and just on the line, saving this game.
Sanbeda trying to make the score look more respectable here as Santa Elena look to end it. Oh, and a joust at the net goes Sanbeda's way. 19 serving 24. How long can they extend it? Fernando Lopez sends it straight to the net and gives the match to Santa Elena 25-19. It was one-way traffic all throughout the match as Santa Elena teaching Sanbeda a lesson here in Pool D.
Indeed, Santa Elena knowing how important this game is, you know, showing their skills and how is it done here in Spiker's Turf, getting this game in 3 sets.
We'll have more analysis when we return after the break.
Check.
Welcome back to the Spikers Turf, where the Santa Elena Ballhammers take a 3-0 win over the San Beda University Red Alliance. I'm now with the best player of the game, Bacho Montero. Bach, obviously, next game might be the biggest game for you guys kasi that might decide who will make it to yung quarterfinals. Ganang importante na may momentum kayo going into that game.
Napaka-importante po sa amin, lalo na wala pa kaming talo ngayon. Tapos, ifo-focus pa namin yung service receive namin, gaya ng ginawa namin dito, tsaka sa blockings namin, para mailabas namin yung next game.
Well, sa last game nyo, natalo kayo sa second set after dominating yung first one. Eh, naging lesson ba yan para sa inyo today just to make sure na consistently na hindi kayo pumipigil?
Oo, naging lesson nga sa amin yun kasi medyo nag-relax-relax nga kami. Pero binawi naman namin agad nung third at fourth.
Well, obviously, right now, ganang importante sa inyo na magkaroon ng twice-to-beat advantage going in yung quarterfinals?
Napaka-importante po lalo na ang kalaban po nga po namin yung Navy which is wala pa rin talo. Gagawin namin lahat ng makakaya namin para lang manalo.
May babatian ka ba?
Binabati ko nga pala yung family ko sa Pangasinan, mama ko, papa ko, tsaka yung girlfriend ko na nanonood. Tapos, sa lahat ng supporters ng NUMDT.
Alright, thank you very much. Congratulations, Mosh. Back to you.
Congratulations to Santa Elena Ball Hammers getting this game in 3 sets, showing right away that they can end this game in the first set. Mondero, of course, starting really strong with his powerful attacks, as well as Almendras, Camposano, and even their net defense and floor defense were really good in the first set.
One-way traffic all throughout. So take a look at the set one summary there. And in the second frame, actually, the attacking slowed down for Santa Elena, but then it was BEDA who really did not do themselves any justice because they actually outscored Santa Elena in the attacking department, but just gave up so many errors.
That is right. Luckily for Santa Elena Ball Hammers, BEDA committed 11 errors, and that really affected the game of BEDA. Now in the third set, it was a better set for BEDA. Good runs from them, but of course Santa Elena can, give a good game ender for this game.
Well, Santa Elena giving BEDA a harsh lesson here as they look to continue their journey to make sure that they are a top team of Pool D. There's your game summary between Santa Elena and BEDA. Santa Elena dominating BEDA in this one, 3-0, dominating in almost every department. And let's take a look at the Pool D rankings here. Santa Elena up 4-0, and BEDA in the opposite direction, 0-4. Journey is over for BEDA for a quarterfinal slot, but they'll try to upset the PGJC Navy Sea Lions next time around. And let's take a look at the games on Thursday. IEM and BNS will open things up here in the Paco Arena at 1 p.m. Then at 3, LPU against CEU. Then we have a KST matchup at the end between Hachiman, FEU, and the SSC, or the San Sebastian College of Recoletos Golden Stags. Thank you very much for joining us here on One Sports. I'm Paul De Rosario alongside Mosh Cruz, and on behalf of all the hard-working men and women here on Spiker Surf, have a great night.